Okay, so I think that the Cannibal Hunters is probably one of the more difficult starts in the game. And I just thought I'd show kind of how I sort of mostly reliably am able to start the Cannibal Hunters. And so we're obviously going to have two characters, and we're going to make them Shek because the Shek are cool, and you are also Shek. And you can be a lady Shek. There we go. Okay, now you're going to see their gear is usually going to be pretty varied, pretty random at start. Maybe they have shoes for the little feet, maybe they don't. Maybe they have really nice armor. Well, not really nice armor, but you know, some armor. Maybe they don't. It's tough to say. You don't really know what you're getting, which is kind of part of the fun. But also their stats are going to be different as well. So you can do, you know, obviously this any character being a skeleton is going to be, of course, probably easiest since once they down you, they're not, you know, they're not too interested in eating what's there. Okay, so we have created our characters, and immediately we pause the game, and you can see why we immediately pause the game because we are immediately in some trouble. So if we look at our character stats here, we have one who is basically a starter in combat, and the other one who is good at stealing and not really anything else. And in this situation, this ain't good. So as you can see, we are surrounded by people who are very much going to tear us to pieces. So first thing we need to be looking at is their weight, because that's going to influence their encumbrance. So you can see 0 encumbrance. So we know that this character is going to be able to run at full speed. This character is not. So we need to look at what weighs the most, what can we drop, and let us probably drop the armor. Okay, they are at, there we go, pause it on pause. So you can see both are at no encumbrance. So we're going to put them both on block because well, we don't care about attacking at the moment. We need to get out of whatever kind of hellhole we have found ourselves in. So, we are going to run to the water. Oh, yeah, I know. Thank you, tutorial. All right, you know we're gonna turn that off. There we are. New computer, new install. So, okay, this is good. They are running. They're being chased, but that's to be expected. Now we got a little lucky with getting the wooden sandals, because this obviously going to help us out here. And we are just fast enough to where they can't stop to attack without us moving out of the attack range. So this is good. We want to keep doing this. So we're just going to run. Some might lose interest. That's cool. That's good. Any that fall behind that try to attack, hey, we're happy. Cannibal nest has been wiped out. That's great. But who are they attacking up there? Is this an incredibly fortuitous moment? Well, it's the Shrieking Bandits. So, yeah, well, you know, what are you going to do? So, we're just going to keep running. But that's, you know, we got a little Congo line. We're still going. We're still trucking along. And again, we got lucky with the wooden sandals, keeping us at our speed. As you can see, other than that, we've really not had any trouble. We're just going to kick up the speed there a little bit. That's okay. We're just making sure that that's actually good. Get them separated a little bit like that. We actually want that. Big things. Okay, we are going to be a little smartish. Can we? Oh, those are even more big things. Okay, this could prove a little painful. We're going to cut over like so. Because if we can get, there it is. They're aggroed to them. Great. And keep on moving to the water, my friends. A very fortuitous moment. We will take it. You never know where the nests are going to be. But even without the nest being there, you can see we're still pretty good. The danger in terms of being attacked is the legs, so that's obviously going to slow down our athletics there. But this is where, again, we want to diverge a little bit, make sure that they're not being too well followed. And as soon as we hit water, they cannot attack in the water. So it's a little cheesy strat, I know. But hey, they're cannibals, and I don't feel bad about cheesing up some cannibals. So we're just going to have them take a little spin. You can see everyone's going away. This one guy might want to come swim with us. That's cool. Oh, no. Back in the water, you fool. Back in the water, you fool. You foolish fool. Stay out of range. Okay. And just going to speed it up there. And you can see they might be mauled around. Obviously, we can't heal because we're in the water, but that's okay. We're not too badly beaten up. We're just going to wait for them to clear. He's, yeah, I know he's in the water. I know. Okay. And we're going to put them both to sneaky because it's probably a good idea. As you can see, we've made it to water. They disperse in the water. They can't attack in the water. That does not hold true for all enemies of Kenshi. Bone dogs will definitely pop in the water and have no problem biting you through the water. So if you see a pack of bone dogs, don't try this. They will definitely tear you up. But here, let's go a little bit faster. Okay, so sand. Go ahead and recover. And what's your name? Kaishaku? Kaishaku, kind of like that. It's pretty good. I have a medkit, okay. And you have got the kit, but the leg's not broken. So okay. First step is done. We have escaped the immediate danger of the cannibals. So whether you're starting here, you just run to the water. If you're starting over here, you run to the water. And if you got one of these starts here, well, same dealy. You want to try to beeline it to the water. Once there, again, they will disengage. And if you just kind of chill in the water a bit, and you're hopefully not too badly beaten up, yeah, you're going to be able to get here. Obviously, a big problem. We don't have any cats. Our medical supplies are non-existent. In a check, right, you're going to get a little hungry. But that's okay, because we know where there are some friends. Hey everyone, editor's note here. I got the Flotsam little safe house mixed up with the Flotsam village. Yes, I know they are in different places. I do correct that later in the video, but at this particular point, I kind of got it mixed up. Down in this section, we are going to have a shack that is meant for escaped slaves. We have escaped being food, and I feel like that's okay for us to go get. That's going to have supplies, medical, and food. So whether if you hit this start or this start, again, get to water, boom, get to there. Pretty sure on the shoreline here is also the fishing village. So if you do start up here and, you know, if you get there, there's fish, you can get some food if you're in desperate need before you hit here, and then, you know, continue on your way. If you do get this spot, it can be pretty dicey because you don't have a lot of options in terms of where you want to go. You've got some city over here. You got some Hiver stuff up in this way. Obviously, you've got the never-ending cauldron of death here in Bast. But I would still probably do this now. I would try to come over this way. It is a bit more safe. Um, I will not say that this is 100% all the time working. I will say that every time I have used it, as long as I have immediately dropped weight, put them on blocks so they get that extra defense chance if they do get locked down, and I just have them hoof it, this is kind of my start. Usually half naked, a little beaten up, but alive. And I'm going to make my way to that, that little home, and I'll kind of show you the goodies there. Okay, so I was a little off. I got a few places confused. The Flotsam village is there. This is the Flotsam Safehouse. But this is actually a good place to hit up as well, depending on how bad off you are. They will be friendly to you. Certainly much more friendly than the cannibals. Obviously, World's End is right up top here. But you can see we're kind of hungry. We're a bit beaten up, and again, we have no cats, and that's a big problem. We could sell some of our equipment, and then, there are other devious and non-devious ways of getting, getting gear. But this shack is here, and I feel like we are just as deserving as someone who's escaped rebirth. A benefit of running all sneaky like as we have been, you can see our stealth scores are pretty good. They're not bad. So it's just a nice little side benefit of it all. You will usually, again, you will always have a sneaky character, and the lockpicking is actually quite important, because if one of your characters gets obviously locked up, then get them out, but it allows you to, make use of everything you find. Whoop. There we go. In we go. So, let us get ourselves some food. Get that bread. Get that. We have medical. We have a fancy hat. We have a nice shirt. Let's go ahead and get all patched up. As you can see here, tons of stuff. And this is why it's nice to have the lockpicker, because, we want to get what's in there. And you're getting patched up. Good, good, good. Everyone's got some food at the moment. You're not going to starve. Fantastic. Pick the lock, my friend. Presto. And just like that, we have some swords. They're not super great, but they're they're swords. It's better than nothing. So you can see here we've got even more goodies. We will. Someone dropped their armor. They did. So he used some free armor. Check it out, free armor. That ain't bad. And we'll give you. All right. But as you can see, all kinds of goodies. Food. Free sleeping bag. We can rest here if we want. Let's give you some nice pants. Lots of medical. And should be, yeah, here we go. Got stuff up here at the top as well. So look at that, cats, medical, food. Or pants if you had to drop your pants, if you didn't have any pants. Standard grade. Shoddy. Has some fancy pants. And more medical. And hacksaw in case, again, if you were a slave, you need to get your shackles off. But we can go back downstairs. And we can go to bed. And they're going to rest up. They've got plenty of food. Some of them got some new armor pieces, replaced what we had to drop. We've got swords. We've got medical. We now have everything that we really need in Kenshi to do well, or to at least start off not scary and terrible. We have food. we have medical, we've replaced our armor, we've got weapons, we are in a great state. So, not too shabby for just a bit ago having bit almost food for the cannibals. So again, no matter where you end up starting off, you want to run to the water, make your way to one of the villages if you need to, sell your pants for fish, and from there, I would beeline it down to the abandoned or to the Flotsam Safehouse down here, using that as your point of reference. Follow this spine, Flotsam Village, again, that's a friendly place, and then to here, and then you've got yourself a great start. Okay, I hope this extremely long, tedious video of just saying go to the water, then run south has been helpful.